Have you ever wondered if it is possible to restore harmony between humanity and nature? In a world where resources seem increasingly limited and environmental degradation is on the rise, agroforestry, permaculture, and other sustainable practices emerge as a beacon of hope. But what does it really mean to adopt agricultural practices that not only respect but rejuvenate our environment? And how can these practices transform not just the land, but also the lives of the communities that depend on it? As we explore the multiple forms of sustainable agriculture, we encounter profound questions. Can we really change the course of our interaction with the environment? Is sustainable agriculture a fleeting trend or a tangible solution to environmental and social crises? In this video, we will seek to answer these questions, taking you through an overview of the techniques that are shaping a new future for agriculture and, by extension, for the planet. But after all, what is sustainable agriculture? Sustainable agriculture represents a holistic and ethical approach to growing food, fibers, medicinal plants, and various other products. Distinct from conventional agricultural practices, this methodology emphasizes ecosystem health, biodiversity, biological cycles, and soil biological activity, while remaining economically viable and minimizing environmental impact. Instead of relying on high-energy chemical inputs like synthetic fertilizers and pesticides, sustainable agriculture seeks to mimic nature to create self-sufficient and efficient agricultural systems. The importance of sustainability in agriculture goes beyond simple food production. It is vital for the preservation of natural resources such as water and soil, which are essential not only for current agriculture, but also for future generations. Furthermore, adopting sustainable practices has a significant impact on society, promoting food security, improving the quality of life in rural communities, and reducing the ecological footprint of agricultural production. In a world facing increasing environmental challenges and sustainability crises, sustainable agriculture offers a promising path for environmental resilience and social justice. But, to our delight, there are various schools of sustainable agriculture. Among them, we will highlight here: organic agriculture. All other types of agriculture that we will highlight here are also organic, but we are bringing this here just to solidify the concept. Organic agriculture is an agricultural practice that completely avoids the use of genetically modified organisms and synthetic inputs, such as fertilizers, herbicides, and pesticides. Instead, it prioritizes natural methods that enhance soil health and promote rich biodiversity. Organic management includes the use of composting, crop rotation, and biological pest control, which together sustain agricultural productivity and keep local ecosystems healthy and resilient. Regenerative agriculture. This approach goes beyond sustainability by focusing on the active regeneration of agricultural resources. Regenerative techniques include no-till farming, rotational grazing, and agroforestry, which together work to restore soil health, increase carbon sequestration, and revitalize water and biological cycles. The goal is to create agricultural systems that are beneficial to the environment and can sustain and regenerate their own resources. Natural agriculture. Based on the principles of non-intervention, this form of agriculture seeks to minimize human interference. Farmers practicing natural agriculture often use techniques that allow plants to grow according to the natural cycles and variations of the environment, which may include the use of native and adapted seeds, preserving natural habitats within the farm, and minimizing soil tilling. Biodynamic agriculture. Inspired by the ideas of Rudolf Steiner, biodynamic agriculture views the farm as a living, cohesive organism that should be managed holistically and sustainably. Utilizing biodynamic preparations made from herbs, minerals, and composted manure, as well as following a planting calendar that aligns with lunar and planetary cycles. This practice aims to strengthen the vitality of the soil and crops. Agroforestry. This integrated system combines trees and shrubs with agricultural crops and/or animals, creating a symbiosis that not only mimics natural ecosystems, but also enhances the mutual benefits among the various components. Agroforests help improve soil structure, water conservation, biodiversity, and the agricultural system's resilience against extreme weather events. Permaculture, focused on creating agricultural systems that mimic the relationships found in nature. Permaculture applies principles of ecological design to develop self-sustaining and efficient ecosystems. Practices such as zone design, rainwater harvesting, building nutrient-rich soils, and maximizing renewable energy are characteristics of this approach, which aims to create production systems that are economically viable and environmentally responsible. Wonderful! Now that we know about the multiple forms of sustainable agriculture, let's look at the benefits of these types of agriculture. Let's start with the environmental benefits of sustainable agriculture. Firstly, we have the improvement of soil quality. Sustainable agriculture incorporates practices such as crop rotation, composting, and the use of green cover crops that significantly contribute to soil health. These practices increase the organic matter in the soil, improving its structure and capacity to retain water and nutrients, which results in greater fertility and productivity of the land. Another benefit is water conservation. Techniques like mulching, soil covering, cover cropping, and low-consumption irrigation systems are essential in sustainable agriculture. These practices help minimize water use, increase soil infiltration, and reduce evaporation, making water use more efficient and supporting the conservation of water resources. We also have the reduction of erosion. By avoiding practices like intensive plowing, sustainable agriculture reduces soil disturbance. The use of cover crops and the maintenance of native vegetation help to anchor the soil, reducing erosion caused by wind and water, and preventing land degradation. Increased biodiversity is undoubtedly one of the great environmental benefits of sustainable agriculture. The adoption of systems such as agroforestry and the practice of biodynamic agriculture increase the diversity of plant and animal species. These practices create more complex and resilient habitats, benefiting local biodiversity and strengthening ecosystems. Carbon sequestration is also one of the great environmental benefits of sustainable agriculture. Practices like the cultivation of perennial plants and proper soil management help increase carbon sequestration in the soil. This capture of atmospheric carbon helps mitigate climate change, contributing to the reduction of CO2 levels in the atmosphere. Another benefit is the reduction of pollutants. By avoiding the use of synthetic pesticides and fertilizers, sustainable agriculture minimizes the release of toxic chemicals into the environment. This results in less contamination of soils, waterways, and air, benefiting the health of the ecosystem and local communities. We also have the protection of native habitats. The integration of agricultural practices with the conservation of natural areas allows sustainable agriculture to coexist with wild habitats. This helps protect biodiversity and maintain ecosystem services that are vital for environmental sustainability. And the last environmental benefit we will highlight here is ecological resilience. Diversified and integrated agricultural systems, such as permaculture and agroforestry, increase the resilience of crops to pests, diseases, and extreme climate variations. This reduces the need for chemical interventions, contributing to a healthier and more sustainable environment. But it's not just environmental benefits. Sustainable agriculture also offers various economic benefits. Let's highlight cost reduction with inputs. Sustainable agriculture focuses on reducing reliance on external inputs, such as chemical fertilizers and pesticides, opting for nature-based solutions and regenerative techniques. For example, the use of composting and natural nitrogen fixation through legumes reduces the need for synthetic fertilizers and the potential for higher value products in the market. Products grown sustainably often command premium prices in the market due to increasing consumer demand for foods that are perceived as healthier and environmentally responsible. Organic labels and certifications, for example, can significantly increase the market value of fruits, vegetables, grains, and other agricultural products. Sustainable farmers can also benefit from specialized market niches and shorter supply chains, such as direct sales to consumers, which provide higher profit margins compared to traditional distribution channels. Of course, we also have the social benefits of sustainable agriculture, like the promotion of stronger and healthier communities. Sustainable agriculture promotes social cohesion and strengthens communities by encouraging collaboration and sharing of resources and knowledge among farmers and community members. Community agriculture programs and cooperatives allow farmers to work together to access markets, share machinery, and develop mutual support systems. These practices not only strengthen community ties, but also support the local economy, keeping money circulating within the community and increasing local economic resilience. And finally, another highlighted social benefit is food security. By diversifying crops and implementing agricultural practices that enhance the resilience of local ecosystems, sustainable agriculture also improves food security. Diversified cropping systems are better able to withstand climatic fluctuations and diseases, reducing the risk of crop failures. Moreover, the focus on local production and long-term sustainability helps ensure that communities have continuous access to fresh and nutritious food, essential for health and well-being. These economic and social benefits of sustainable agriculture demonstrate its potential to transform not just landscapes, but also local economies and the quality of life for those involved. At the end of this journey through the rejuvenated landscapes of sustainable agriculture, we hope your doubts have been clarified and that the seed of curiosity has germinated into concrete actions. Permaculture, agroforestry, and other sustainable practices are not just utopian ideals. They're practical and necessary implementations for the recovery of our ecosystems and to ensure food security and well-being for future generations. By understanding how these practices interact with the natural environment, you have not only gained insights into how to responsibly cultivate the land, but also how each choice can contribute to a more sustainable and equitable world. We hope this video has not only answered your questions, but also inspired you to consider how you can be part of the solution to the environmental challenges we face. Adopting sustainable agriculture practices is more than a choice. It is an imperative for all of us who share this planet. See you soon. Let's move towards a bountiful Earth.